I try to get like right in his head, and like instantly I got a fish. After like, oh, fish on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back. I know it's been far too long. I haven't really been keeping up with making videos. I'm gonna do my best in the future to try to put out more content. Now I'm actually able to go out in the bay, which is where we are now. I'm out on my family's boat. It's a nice Mako. And today I've got something special to do. Our neighbor has he's a big fly fisherman, right? And he actually lended me a fly rod. And I'm taking it out today and tied myself a few flies. I'm gonna see if I can catch some perch and rockfish with it. I'm not really the most experienced fly fisherman ever, as you'll probably see in this video, but I did catch some fish the last time. It was pretty fun. And if that's not working, I do have one of these little spinner guys I'm gonna be using to catch the perch. Usually I'd keep them and fry them up, but I came out a few days ago with some friends and I actually caught enough for dinner tonight, so there's no reason for me to keep the fish. Don't keep what you don't need, I guess. But yeah, it's good to be back. Hopefully this turns into a nice little video, and I will catch you at the first spot. Looks like there's some things in the water off to the right of the boat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I think I can get my fly all the way out there. We'll see how this goes. Remember, if you're out by yourself, wear your life jacket. No need unnecessary risk. It's a little windy out today, so this is gonna test my very novice fly fishing skills, I'll tell you that much. You pretty much just want to strip line at your feet and never move your feet once you're kind of stationary, so you don't step on your line. I've already got it tangled. That's cool. I'll be able to get it farther than that. For a first cast, it's not terrible, I guess. Just get it out there. And I'm just stripping this minnow back pretty fast. Fish. Oh my God, look at that. Oh yeah, how's about that? First cast out here. Feels like a nice sized perch. Oh, that might be a rockfish. Oh no, that's a huge perch. Oh, nope, little rock. Check that out. All right, let's get this guy in here. I'm just gonna get up to it, get the line, and look at that. Nice rockfish. It's not too big. I know this is the big target species where I'm at in the bay. Issue with it right now, or why I can't get the big ones, is they are all up north. There's a big old pack of dolphins that came through earlier in the season, and they kind of ruined everything in terms of you know, having the big fish stay around, because the dolphins just obliterate the rockfish. But it's about that for a start. One cast, one fish. Can't really complain about that. So I'm gonna get my fly back out there and see if I can get another one. It's also cool with fly fishing because it's it feels different. You can really feel the fish when you hook them. And it's been a few years since I've actually gone and tied my own flies, so to come out here and have a fish in the first cast with my own fly is pretty sick. But let's see if I can get more. It looked like on the side scan, which is what the oh, fish. Absolutely killing them right now. My gosh. That's another small rock. He's fighting way harder than a perch. My goodness, look at this. Tiny guy. I'm just gonna flip him into the boat. There. All right, I'll get back up to my line later. That's fine. I'm gonna use the pliers. Where are you at? Yeah, beautiful little fish. Stop flopping, buddy. See, come on. Take it easy. Take it easy. Yeah. Nice little guy. Hold up, let's see if I can get him for the camera. Ah, son of a bitch. Yeah, nice little striper. One day that'll be a 40-incher. Hopefully, if the regulations stay the same way. Oh, he really got me there, didn't he? The regulations stay the same way. The rockfish, in terms of the trophy season in this part of the bay, has been really bad. Pretty much for the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 years now. And it's mainly due to overfishing. Those big fish need to live and they need to spawn. When I was a kid, we used to come out here, and you used to get 1 fish per day per person, and we'd get like multiple per day of the really big ones. So that same fish, but like 25, 30 pounds. But now it's pretty much a good day if you get 1 of them early in the spring. So hopefully that'll change. Hopefully it'll get a little bit better in terms of the population of the big fish. One can only hope. So when I'm out here fishing, what I'm fishing right now is a mud flat. It's kind of off of a deeper water here. And what I'm doing when I'm looking for the fish is I'm driving around with my fish finder, and I'm looking for any kind of structure on the bottom, or any like kind of deeper pools, or anywhere I think that's gonna hold these fish. Because while they might be just kind of out here randomly, they do tend to stick near the structure and stuff, which is a good little tip, I guess. But if you have like side scan and all that, you can see them out there too, which is pretty cool. So you can see, sometimes you'll see like oh, that's another one. That feels smaller. Oh no, it doesn't. That is a perch. First perch of the day. Look at that. Thank you, Fred, for letting me borrow the fly rod. This is awesome, man. I've got my own, but it's bad. It was like one of those starter, I guess, fly things. Not a starter, just a cheap fly rod. So it gets the job done. But yeah, look at that. Nice little perch. You get these guys and you fry them up. They're absolutely delicious. Maybe I'll do a catch and cook someday if the comment section tells me to. But yeah, just fishing a ooh, there's a ray right there. Check that out. Little yellow clouser minnow. And this rod has sinking line on it. I'm only fishing at about 6 or 7 feet right now, so I'm not really getting it down that far. But these fish are hanging on the bottom, so you need to get it out there and have it near the bottom pretty fast. Or you want to be fishing on the bottom. You don't want to be fishing in a kind of dead zone. Oh, fish on. It is just non-stop with this fly. Oh, he got off. Oh, come on. Ah, it felt small. I think that was a little perch. There's some bigger rockfish out here though right now. Nothing of keeper size. I think keeper size right now is 19 inches. They are delicious if you get them. Oh no, my line is hooked on something. Big old ray flopping about right there. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see him on the surface in the camera or not, but he's over there. That is one thing I do not want to hook onto today. The marlin of the bay, they call them. Those things fight like crazy. There's no way on this 8-weight rod that I'm getting that thing in. And I only have like 10-pound test too. Thankfully, they're not going to bite the fly. It would just be a unfortunate foul hook, I guess. So I'm just going to set myself back on this little spot right here. This side scan is really nice. What it's doing is it's showing me 40 feet to the left and the right of the boat. And if you learn how to read it, you can kind of see structure and sticks and all that underwater. And a lot of the times that's where the fish are hanging out. So on that side scan thing, I saw the fish should be kind of up in this range, or actually kind of more behind the boat now. But I've fished this area before, and there's specific parts of these flats that I like to fish. if you don't have the side imaging too, you can also come out here and see kind of the same thing in your down imaging. It just takes a little more kind of work to find them, just because you're only looking straight beneath the boat rather than kind of a few feet to the side. It gets me really spoiled having this thing, honestly. It's I had a situation when I was just trolling around out here and just kind of looking for the fish, and I thought I saw one on the side scan, so I threw my little jig like kind of out behind the boat while the boat was moving. I tried to get like right in his head, and like instantly I got a fish. After like, oh, fish on. Oh, that's a nice rockfish. That is a nice rockfish. Oh, look at that. Hit like a truck, my goodness. I'm glad I went and got the stuff for fly tying, my gosh. They are gonna destroy these things. Alrighty, let's get him up here. He's pretty close to the boat now. Oh yeah, it's the best one of the day so far. I'm just gonna start releasing him down here near the boat. Unless you guys just wanna see the fish. Alrighty, hold up. Let's see if I can give you a quick look here. Yeah, beautiful little rockfish. Not anywhere near as big as it needs to be to keep, but man, those things fight hard, especially on the fly. That's a lot of fun. This is gonna be my most productive fishing not catching video probably ever. I know y'all will be in the comments saying, Andy, isn't the point of this to not catch fish? And I'd say, yeah, usually it is. Usually I don't catch fish. But every now and then, it's nice to come out here and target these fish that are undebatably a little bit easier to target than kind of the bigger rocks and all that. And just have a nice time catching them. It's always fun. It's crazy that just that little piece of hair and material really gets these fish going. And shows you don't really need those super fancy flies all the time to catch the fish. If you just got a good little clouser minnow, it seems to be working just fine. I mean, I'm sure the really fancy stuff does just as well, don't get me wrong. But there's nothing wrong with the low clouser. If I don't get a fish on this cast, I'm gonna, oh! Mid talking about whether I get a fish or not. Would you look at that? That feels like another rock. Oh, that might be a perch. Nah, tiny rockfish. All right, look at that though. Absolutely killing them out here right now. All right, I'm gonna do one more cast and probably catch like one more fish in this yellow clouser, and then I'm gonna switch up and go for a different color to see if I can get some variety. That's a better cast, I guess. As you can tell, I'm not the most experienced fly fisherman, and I can't just get this thing out there as far as I want. But I mean, so far it's done the job pretty well for me, so I cannot really complain. Fish. Hey, all right. That's a perch too. All right. They do like different colored flies. Awesome. Everybody, that's it for today. Thanks for coming out here with me and just watching me be very mediocre at fly fishing. I'm gonna probably try to post a lot more videos of me out in the bay, especially once the rockfish kind of come down. I'm gonna do a lot about targeting those. But for now, thanks for sticking with me if you're watching this one, and have a good day. Oh, that was a terrible cast. Y'all didn't see that.